Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you saw by the title, we will be doing my Shop My Stash. You know the drill already. So if you don't know, Shop My Stash is when I go into my collection, pick out products I want to use for the week, and simple, super easy. So we actually start with me going over the products I had the week before, and then I go and shop my stash. That's just the way I like to do it. Sometimes I'll throw in like a tutorial. I'll be applying the makeup. Sometimes I switch it up. Usually it goes like this. So if you like these kinds of videos, definitely subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up so I know that you like it. If you have any tips, tricks, any products you want me to use, anything, let me know down below. If you're like, hey, maybe try this version of it, definitely worth a try. If you're like, hey, use this eyeshadow palette, then you got it, dude. Without further ado, let's just get started. I feel like I should have a segment on my channel or like I don't know, something, but about like my favorite coffee flavors, because I always come on here and every time, like once in a blue moon, I'll just be like, yeah, by the way, this from this place is banging. I was just watching one of my old videos because I was trying to plan for another video, and I was like, yeah, the caramel ribbon crunch frappuccino from Starbucks is my favorite. And then I know in a last video I talked about the white chocolate from Dunkin' being my favorite, and now this is the pink velvet from Dunkin'. Bomb. So freaking good. It tastes like just like the white chocolate, honestly. So it's probably just pink food coloring in the white chocolate, but it tastes so good. So good. First product here. This is the Yensa Toner Primer, the Essential Glow Primer. I love this product. It is really, really nice. It looks beautiful on the face. I'm wearing it today. Something that like, is it something like super exciting, like my favorite thing of life? No, but I really, really do like it. Something I could see myself using up naturally because it works. It really makes my skin look glowy, nice, moisturizing my face, and my foundation applies beautifully on it. It just looks flawless, if you can see. It looks just stunning. So I really, really do like it. I got this in an Ipsy, and it cost like, the original price from it though is like the original price of it is like $35. No honey, but like maybe 15 bucks, maybe. I don't really know. I really don't like paying more than 10 bucks for a primer if I'm going to buy it, unless I'm buying a subscription bag and which I get a lot of my primers from. But personally, I just don't like paying more than 10 bucks for a primer, honestly. But I really enjoyed this one. Next, I use my e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation in the shade Almond. Guys, look, first of all, I just want to show you, because this is where you can see all the way through that, which means like there's no product there and it hasn't hit there in a while. That's why it's like drooping. But honestly, we're freaking pretty low down here. I'm really excited about this. We are going to put it back because I want to use my other foundation. Or maybe should we pull both? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We might pull this one, we might not. I love this foundation. I do, and I'm wearing it obviously, and I'm obsessed with it, but I want to switch it out, but I also know that like it's so good. I don't know. So we'll think about that, but I loved using that product this week. Now, this concealer I used was the Joah All Brushed Up Creamy Concealer in the shade Medium. I am wearing it today. It is very, very light coverage, but it almost does nothing. Like, it looks nice, and it does even out the area, make it look like a little bit more, I guess, more even, if you will. But it does, like, I don't know, I feel like could I get by without using this concealer? Of course. I hate the applicator, honestly, because I hate, like, if I squeeze too much out, I almost have to put it on my face or have to waste it, because if it sits in there, it's freaking nasty. It's so gross in that little brush thing. And I guess that's every doe foot, but I feel like putting it into the cap or whatever is just what grosses me out. I don't know. I really just don't. And so I don't know, but this is in my product pan, and so I feel like I could use it up because you use so much of it at a time. You just like cake it on because it really does not cover anything. So I feel like caking it on helps it cover a little bit more, but you use a lot of it at one time. But we are going to put it back. Please, now's the time. For powder, I use my Becca Hydra-Mist Set and Refresh. We have, so I'm not even going to show you because it's for my project pan. We have so little left. I'm so excited about it. I want to use this up, so we are going to keep this. It will pull another powder because I think this should be gone soon, within the next few days. So I don't know if it'll last the whole week. We are going to pull another powder with this though. For bronzer, oh, it's right here. I have the Nars bronzer in Falaises, and again, I'm wearing it right now, and I'm freaking obsessed. I loved it. You can see I wore down some of the pattern here, so I'm really excited about that. I really, really enjoyed this bronzer. I didn't think I would like it that much, and I just felt like it was just really easy. Something you just throw on and go on with your day. It is super easy, and so I really, really love it. I really love that about it. We are going to put that one back. All right, next for blush, we use my two Tarte blushes. I have the shade Study Sesh and the shade LYLAS, and I freaking love this combination. Again, I'm wearing it, and it just looks beautiful. And every day, I was just so excited to put on my blush. I would mix them. I would use one. It was just so stunning. I really enjoyed this duo. And this, you can see, like, the pattern is worn away. The little trail is worn away. So we were making good progress on this, and this isn't even in a project pan. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. For highlighter, I'm wearing a little bit of it, but not too much because I didn't feel like putting on highlighter today. But this is the Ofra and Nikkietutorials highlighter in the shade Glow Goals, and I freaking love this highlighter. I always say this, but I feel like I'm gonna like it more in the summer because it is a little bit deeper, but I do love it either way. It's still blinding, still beautiful. Super obsessed with this. All right, then for brows, I ended up just using, I put my ColourPop one away. I was just going to kind of grab whatever brow pencil, but I put my ColourPop one away so I can focus on these two products. They're both in Project Pans. Now this one, I don't mind still having for a while because I just got it, but this one is kind of getting older, and there are other brow pencils that I want to try, and this isn't, again, in my Project Pan, and so I really just wanted to make a good dent on it, and we have, I'm not going to show you, but we have made a good dent on it, and so I really want to just keep using it. So I think we're going to just leave this guy in here. I love this product, I really do, but it's like, all right, time to go. For eyes, I used two eyeshadow palettes. So I pulled this Magnif'eyes Crimson Edition by Rimmel London. It's so beautiful and it's stunning, but honestly, it really just drove me nuts this week. Of course, you can look at the color scheme, you can look at the products, and you can see what kind of look you're gonna get. And so I kind of knew pulling this palette that I was gonna get this kind of vibe. But honestly, there were some days that I really just wanted, like, even if I wanted to put one of these shimmers on the lid, I wanted just a neutral shade in the crease. And now this is the closest I got because I used my e.l.f. bite-sized eyeshadow in the shade Berry Bad. I used this matte shade right here probably the most because I just like throwing it in my crease. I love that natural look sometimes, and even if I want a shimmer on the lid, I just want a regular shade in the crease and then a pop of shimmer on the lid. Like, I don't necessarily want all of the maroons and then a maroon on the lid, you know what I mean? So I felt like it was too bold this week. Honestly, it's too bold for my life. So we'll see. I mean, in the future, I might declutter this palette just because I have this mini one, and if I really want the shades, they're in here. My problem is some of these shades are just so delicious. Like this one and these two are just so scrumptious that I love them that much. And I really want this palette so bad, and I do love it. It's just, it won't be something that I use every day of 1 week. Like, I can't put it in my Shop My Stash again because I didn't use it. I wouldn't use it. Like, it would be something I only use when I want this look out of it. So I don't know, we'll see. I really love the formula too. It's really nice. It's just, I just needed something neutral sometimes. I just needed it sometimes. And I really love this bite-sized eyeshadow palette too. I used I think one of the shimmers once in this matte shade. I didn't use the other two really because I had this whole palette and they're basically the same, but I enjoyed this as well. And then for mascara, honestly, I usually go between the two, and I honestly just use this Essence one, and I'm okay with that. They both live up here. Mascaras come and go, honestly. I focused on my Kat Von D liner, and honestly, I don't know if it's running out maybe or something, but I felt like this has lasted me so long. I'm like, girl, why are you still here? Why are you still here? But I enjoyed it. I'm wearing it today. It looks beautiful. Love this liner. Anything else specific? Oh, lips. For lips, I had 4 lip products, and I loved my lip products this week. I'm wearing right now the lip liner, the Essence Stay 8-Hour Lip Liner in the shade Because Duh. On the outer part of my lips, and I'm wearing it with the Milani Amor Shine Liquid Lip Color in the shade 11 Charming, and this combination is so gorgeous. It's one of my favorites. I'm obsessed, and I almost want to keep it in. But we won't. I think I'm going to keep the lip liner in because this is still new to me, and I guess they're kind of the same new, but I feel like I want to play with the lip liner a little bit more. We're going to put the liquid lipstick back, the liquid lip shine back, and even though I freaking love it. We also used the Milani Color Statement lipstick in the shade 61. I don't even know if I should put this back because I freaking loved it so much. I used it so much. Okay, it's all... That's just all of it, but I used a lot of it. I used it like 3 times. Like, I don't know, you just apply it and all this stuff. It's just so much fun, and I used the crap out of this, so I really enjoyed it this week. 10 out of 10 would recommend these lipsticks. Next is my Kylie gloss. It's the High Shine gloss in the shade Oh You Fancy. There's just chunky shimmers in it, and then so when you like kind of go like this, you can feel the shimmers on your lips and it feels like grainy, and I don't live for that. I feel like in the summer I'll probably be able, like, I'll probably throw it in a project pan or something and just use it up in the summer because it'll be prettier in the summer, because I want that kind of like shimmer in the summer on my lips sometimes. And so I feel like I could use it like on vacation or something. I wouldn't mind that much, but like for like class and like my internship, this was not the move. This was not it. I wanted to test it out because I couldn't remember how I felt, but yeah, this was not it. So we're gonna put that one back. So okay, before we jump into going into my stash, I have two categories here that are on a randomizer. I have concealers and I have eyeshadow palettes, because I can't pick which concealer to use and which eyeshadow palette to use. I just feel like if I do that, then I'll be picking which ones I want to use. I want it to be random and something that, like, hey, if I'm gonna use it, we're gonna use it, you know? So I actually did a randomizer, so you'll see it right now. Okay, so the palette that I got was the Morphe and Manny MUA Glam palette, and I was so excited because this is a newer palette to me. I got it in December, I think, beginning of December, so it's been a few months, but I've got so many other palettes, new palettes in around Christmas, beginning of January, that I haven't had enough time to play with this. So I was really excited about this. And the eyeshadows look stunning. I feel like I have my colors that I could play with. I have the neutrals that I can play with. Everything about it is so pretty. And then we have two highlighters here, which I'm not going to pull any highlighters because I want to use these two, but just so you know. And then randomizer number 2. Here we go. And this one was also exciting because I love this concealer. It picked the BH Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer. I have the shade number 113. Oh my gosh, one of my favorites. And I'm really excited about it because it is in a project pan that is over at the end of the month, at the end of February. And so I really want to get a crack on it. And I feel like we can make a good dent in it this week of just using this. So I'm really excited about it. I might add another randomizer if I feel like another category needs it. For right now, those are the only two that I feel like specifically need it. I have too many concealers to pick, and I want to use the same ones over and over again, but I'd rather it just be on a random. Same with eyeshadow palettes. I think everything else we're pretty good at random. So now let's just go and shop my stash. Okay, so this is my new drawer. It kind of changes every now and then. I take out the basket, put it back in. Do I want this? Yeah, I think we're gonna pull this CoverGirl Melting Pout Matte liquid lipstick. I just got it. Again, it's new in my new drawer, but I think we're gonna pull this from the next drawer. I think for primers, I think I'm gonna pull both of these. I always say I think. I'm gonna pull both of these. This is the Touch and Sew No Poreblem Prime Essence, and this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer on the go. I don't like this one alone, the e.l.f. one, so I'm gonna use them together, and I love this Touch and Sew, and so I feel like they'll be nice together. I can make some good progress on them. Okay, for foundation, this is where I was debating because I really want to use this because we have so much good progress on it. But I think we're going to pull my Missha Perfect Cover BB Cream in the shade number 25 because I used this the e.l.f. one all last week. Why not switch it out, you know? Switch it up. We're going to use this one. And then for concealer, again, we have our BH Studio Pro. As you can see, like I have 7 concealers. And I just feel like I have a hard time deciding which ones to use, so I'd rather use the randomizer, you know. But for powder, so I have the Becca one, but I think I want to pull the Ciate Extraordinary Translucent Powder. Once the Becca one runs out, if it runs out this week. And then for bronzer. Okay, yeah, for bronzer, I think I really want to pull this Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define foundation. I have a dark shade for summer, but I feel like I love it right now for a cream contour, and I really wanted a cream bronzer this year. This past week. So I think we're gonna pull this one. I think that is it for bronzer. Yeah, we'll save it. All right, and then for blush, I really want to use. I kind of know what I want to use already. I really want to use this Tarte blush in the shade Party Dress. I freaking am obsessed with this shade. It is so beautiful, but I really just got it a couple months ago, and I haven't used it too much. So we're going to use that. And then I also want to pull, this is actually an eyeshadow. So this is from the ColourPop and Kathleen Light's Dream Tree palette. The shades Potion, Spark, and Magical. And I pressed them together in this palette, and this is one of the prettiest blushes. I'll swatch it later, but this is one of the prettiest blushes I've ever seen in my life. So I'm going to pull both of those because I really liked having 2 blushes last week. And so I think that'll be it for this. Yeah, so that'll be it for this drawer. I have 2 highlighters in the Morphe palette, so I don't want to pull a single highlighter because I'll just use those. Alright, so then this drawer changed a little bit too. We have like random stuff in here, lips and random stuff. We're not going to pull a single this week. Should we pull this one? You know, yeah, we're going to pull this Color Model Co. Eye Light in the shade Saint Bar. So we're going to pull that, see how it works with the eyeshadow palette. And then as far as like eyeliners, we're okay. That is a lip liner. Alright, for lips, I really want to first off pull the Milani Color Statement lipstick in the shade 69. I had 61 last week, and so now I want to pull 69. I feel like I also want to pull the Joseph Colors lip gloss in the shade Messy Bun. I have not used that nearly enough, and so we're going to pull that. And then I think I want to pull... I think we'll pull this NYX Lingerie Gloss in the shade Euro Trash. This is in a project pan, but I kind of forgot about it, so I think we'll pull this week. Alright, so then that is it for my style. I'm so tired, I'm just calling it. But we're gonna go over what we got, and yeah, I'm really excited about this week. I don't know why. I feel like we got some good products. Alright. So for primer, we have 2. We have the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer Prime on the Go, and then we have the Touch & Soul No Poreblem Prime Essence. This combination should be really, really nice this week. And then we have my Missha Perfect Cover BB Cream in the shade number 25. I'm so excited about this. Again, this is in a project pan that ends at the end of the month, and so I feel like if I use it now, I can use a different one next week, a different foundation next week, and then use this again at the last week and then get a lot of progress out of it. So I'm really excited about that one. For concealer, we randomized the BH Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer. Again, this is in the same project pan, and I'm really excited about this because then we could get good use out of it. And then for cream, what would come next is really a cream. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation in the shade F12.2. This I use as cream contour, and I freaking love it like that. So that's what we're going to use it for this week. I really missed it last week, so that's why I really want to pull it this week. This week, last week, all the weeks. And then for powder, I have the Becca Hydra-Mist Set and Refresh. I'm going to use this up. And once this is done, I think if I need to, I'll pull the Ciate Extraordinary Translucent Setting Powder. This one's also in a project pan, but I haven't used it as much as the Becca to have enough progress on it. But this will be good to use if the Becca runs out this week. My heart to you. Hey. Alright, next, let's not be here all day, Marissa. For brows, we're going to focus on my Benefit 1. My eyeliner is the same. My mascaras are the same. For eyeshadow, we have the Morphe and Manny MUA Glam Palette. I'm so excited about this. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun. And then we also have a Model Co. Eye Light. This is in the shade Saint Bar. Forgot about blush. I have the Tarte Party Dress blush in the shade... Yeah, I have the Tarte blush in the shade Party Dress. I'm excited about this one. It's such a pretty, like, nudie kind of blush. And then we have the eyeshadow, Kathleen Light's Dream Tree eyeshadow in the shade. It's a mix of the shade Potion, Spark, and Magical. Always a mouthful, and it looks like that. It is so stunning. But I liked having 2 blushes last week, so I felt like this week would be fun to pull 2 blushes as well. So I can have some options, you know? And then I also have 2 highlighters, which are both in the Glam palette here. I pulled the Cover FX Melting Pout Matte Liquid Lipstick. I have the shade, do you have the shade? Do you have a shade? Number 4, Current Nude. It looks like that. It should be fun to pull. I also have kept in the Essence 8-Hour Lip Liner. I freaking love this shade. It is so stunning. Definitely something I'll repurchase once I use this up because it is so beautiful. But again, I really wanted to just play with this a little bit more. I think I think this lip liner will look really nice with my NYX Lingerie Gloss in the shade Euro Trash. Oh yeah, those will be pretty together. It is right above it. Oh yeah, that'll be nice. Okay, and then I also pulled my Dose of Colors the Dose of Colors lip gloss in the shade Messy Bun. Ugh, so pretty, and it smells delicious. I just don't use it a lot. I feel like it's because like it's a shade, but I feel like I can use it more this week. I'll use it more, hopefully. And then I also pulled the Milani Color Statement Lipstick in the shade number 69. I've gotten so many new lips. I want to use my old ones and my new ones, but that's it right there. It looks so stunning. I think it'll be nice with this combo too, actually. So I really want to use all of them this week. So the devotional for today is, God doesn't give his children money in order to make them happy, but in order for them to distribute it to the people around them who are in need. It's so true, and it's so, I get, obviously it's true because the Bible says it, but I just mean like it is so interesting because all the time we're like, oh yeah, we'll take it as a blessing, or like we got this money because it was a blessing or something like that, but like I don't know what we're not realizing, like, hey, that money was a blessing so that you can bless somebody else. And just looking at the little things, like, hey, I found $10 on the floor, well, I'm gonna give 5 of them to, I'm gonna give all 10 to, you know, this homeless man who lives up the street, something like that. I don't know, but it's just interesting to think about and how it's just interesting. That's it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.